Torpificator is charged. Open prime! Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Electrical dampeners failing.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
These supplies didn't make it to their intended recipients. I'd contend we are suitable proxies.
You know what surprised me the most? The sound an eyeball makes when it pops. I had no idea until that one time
Enough, dear. I may be out of practice with interpersonal relationships, but I see through your act. It's obvious you're trying to get a rise out of me.
You're right. I do tend to push things. I guess I can be a little embarrassed about how I act. Sometimes that's all I can do to keep from killing anyone I can get my hands on. I don't want people to think there's something wrong with me, so I hide my rage behind humor.
All right, then. Whatever you need to diffuse your rage so you're not, you know, violently attacking your teammates. I'll just, keep an even closer watch on you from now on.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers. Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Trooper. Trooper! Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You've got to shake off these vapors, man, and clear your head.
Sprattle brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold pressed sprat fat, you'll never even dream about going back.
He's not responding, and I'm out of ideas. Or should we try slapping him? I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I... wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here. It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You? Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first, I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent. The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them. Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner. Sadly, you're probably right. We'll try and get him back to base and hope there's enough in his account to cover psychodesectification. Thank you for trying to help.
Sprattle brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold pressed sprat fat, you'll never even dream about going back.
I'm sorry, but we just can't conduct business at the moment.
Have a profitable day.
Look at you, rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I hope you're right.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
I'm a huge admirer of your work from a safe distance.
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
Our FOB at the bridge has been totally isolated from reinforcements. The Protector had assaulted so quickly, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50-Bit says that plan came from the Archive itself. Their field movements have been shockingly well coordinated since they locked us out of that damn machine.
Maybe a strategic plan would have been a better use for it than making more money. Maybe we'd won by now.
That's just crazy talk. We've been out here too long.
Hey, we could use more go-getters like you.
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
You, my friend, are VP material.
Violence. Hostilities are afoot. This might save it. Alive. Don't die. Blind. Follow the risk. Don't die. Blind.
There is no cold that can get no hold. You, what? Yeah, Rumblebaum. It's I'm well, masterful even. Got me covered in with Rumblebaum. There ain't no cold that can get no hold on me. It made me a little hot. So hot, I stripped down to get some air. Okay, if you think it's a good idea, but you ain't got no bomb, so be careful in the cold.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done.
Mobilizing. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Still charging. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Recharge to mayhem. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Combatant scan.
Beckett was right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe. For instance, there are none. None whatsoever. Objective reality is itself a concept invented by subjective observers eager to apply reason to chaos. In light of that view, better to assume we are all sleepwalkers, sharing the same dream of consciousness. We are the universe attempting to know itself. Wow. Life-affirming, in a way. And to think, I almost walked out into that blizzard last week.
Switch and hold down the blue button for 3 seconds to arm it.
Wait a tick. Earlier you told me it was the red button.
No, you idiot. It was definitely the blue one.
Boyd, I swear, if this blows up... Oh, you...
Investigating hostile intentions.
Open.
Damn it. Now I have to do paperwork for accidental weapons discharge, accidental loss of life, and replacement munitions paperwork. Why am I always so unlucky?
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. You can't tie me to that. I'm just standing here. Oh, if you wanted to bribe me, you should have just led with that. 6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials here to Cloister. You know that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hullhead a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures? These crates arrived full of rejected Crabble-Graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them, and I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these. I'm getting to that. Yeesh. I met this Protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabble meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for Protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks. I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Here's an audio cartridge with all the details. Those troops hear what they've been eating? I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it. That's for sure. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp. Guess that Protectorate officer won't want more imitation Crabble meat, huh? Too bad.
Laurie Beckett was right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe. For instance, there are none. None whatsoever. Objective reality is itself a concept invented by subjective observers eager to apply reason to chaos. In light of that view, better to assume we are all sleepwalkers, sharing the same dream of consciousness. We are the universe attempting to know itself. Wow. Life-affirming, in a way. And to think, I almost walked out into that blizzard last week.
Security vulnerabilities identified. I'll handle this. Back to scan. Lift weapon prime. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Standing by to stupefy. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Step aside. Swine.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes. Let me take a gander. Boot components. This is meant for the quartermaster at the camp guarding the archive lift, just northwest of the archive. There should be a finder's fee if you bring these to them. We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy. Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution. That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since. A mess of energy-based barriers. A few seem pretty intent on bisecting the odd dawdler, and prove rather good at it. Well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way. Welcome back. Don't suppose you've learned anything new about this place, have you? You carry on.
You've got my begrudging respect, so congratulations.
It's the hotshot for hire from the wireless.
Have a profitable day.
Oh, a customer. Appear to need something. Hope you brought the bits to back that up. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest, and some well-built Order items, scavenged from this very facility. Just don't mention where it came from. You have needs. I have purloined goods to upsell. Looking's free. Rest costs extra.
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
Huh. Who's this now? Wouldn't be here to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you? No? Suppose we're still cut off then. How might I help you? Of course. Auntie's Choice offers the widest range of marvelous medicaments and plausible placebos.
Whatever management's paying you, worth it. Don't work too hard now. It'll make us look bad.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
You're new. Don't seem like another one of these trade secret vultures either. War means nothing to them, you know. How about you? Know there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it? Oh, been out in the field, have you? I like the sound of that. Might be just the go-getter I need. Thing is, our local forces are in something of a bind. A protectorate camp effectively bisected the territory we presently occupy. An intolerable vulnerability. Said camp is situated betwixt here and points to the north. Take it out, reconnect the territories, and walk away somewhat richer. You mean, what would you get? Some bits, equipment, improved good graces with Auntie's Choice. Reasonable rate for the work involved. Excellent, excellent. If you're agreeable to other work, I have something light. Simple shakedown, really. Couldn't be easier. A Sub Rosa finagler operates out of the Port Authority building at the landing pad near Winter's Grasp. Sub Rosa works with both sides, understood. But I want to know what she's into with the Protectorate. Let's say I'm curious. Learn anything useful? Ha! A base opportunist after my own heart. Well, she can continue swindling the Protectorate then. Here's a little something for your trouble.
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest. Bet they'll name you Employee of the Fiscal Quarter. Thanks for working hard, so I don't have to.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Yes, plenty of them. And scads of dead Auntie's Choice employees. They didn't get very far. I deemed it wise not to press much further. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
What we of the Order consider dangerous may seem skewed without context. But trust me, this place is a conceptual minefield.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard Order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
All right. Anyone appears, I'll just come running. Fine.
Yes, Commander. Yes, quite. Anais was always equally at home in the field. Joined on a few assignments, in fact. Rarely followed my lead. Suppose seeing the future more clearly than others can disincline one to listen. Anyhow, I'm sure she heard me this time. I owe her. If I got her killed whilst squaring that debt, I couldn't live with myself. Inquire away. I may even respond. Very well. Never mind it.
Things they have here. I mean, it really makes me question just how much chaos is too much. People need just the right amount so they're ready to hear the truth. Too much, and they just turn into blubbering slackwits.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have. Boy, am I out of the loop. I clearly ought to read more. Last 6 days would have been the perfect time to bone up on all the latest academic journals, too. Bad string of luck. We were sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's Choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Hey!
There's a low probability of that occurring. But it's true. Can't rule it out.
I mean, yay!
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please? Can you let me out now, please?
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
We'll stay here. Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Consider it a deal. No need to shake, as I've taken the liberty of making a quasi-legally binding surreptitious transcription. Or will claim to have later. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
Burn down controls are ready. Will you do the honors?
Too much mayhem to be sown to stop and talk right now.
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and we'll settle up.
Never pegged you as such an opportunist. But perhaps there's more to this play than I'm seeing. Perhaps I should be relieved Auntie's Choice didn't get anything universe-threatening.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Meet you near the exit. I just want to sift through things here for a moment.
We'll find time for a private word after the mission.
I don't feel like this is a good time to stop and discuss things, Commander.
Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can see we'll have our hands full digging through all you've left us here. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye. Made it here before you, all right, didn't I? Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything... settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah!
You carry on.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste. Such as?
Glad to see you finally... Jack, where are your clothes?
I'm not sure. I remember scouting, and then suddenly I'd lost my clothes and was terribly cold. Then I was saved by a selfless being who didn't even ask for payment.
Sure, Jack, sure. Let's just get you inside and warm you up.
Thank you greatly for your assistance. I feel so much better now. Suppose I lost my head there for a bit.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Analysis.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Right there.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Multiplication in progress. Taking the fight out of them. One protective camp cleared. 2 more, and anti-supply lines will be connected again.
Proceeding to attack. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Suffocator at ready status. I have... Hunting them down, taking the fight out of them. Combatant scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Go for torpification. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Torpification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Protectorate can't reach, Commander. Who needs to die? Resorting to violence.
Batten scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Any news from the field? Any further progress? Well, excellent. Good show. I'll rest a bit easier tonight. Not as blissfully oblivious to our struggles as others here, mind you, but better. Anyhow, here's your reward. Pleasure doing business with you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Appear to need something. Hope you brought the bits to back that up. Just don't mention where it came from. Here I have you to thank for my transfer going through from Winter's Grasp. Wouldn't have happened if you hadn't reconnected our territory. Anyhow, I'm grateful. Not in a free goods and services way, mind you, but in a fondly appreciative manner. What do you need? This'll only hurt about a lot. All better. Any... You have needs. Just... Here I have you. Anyhow, what do you need? Patch you right up. All better. Anything else you need? If you get shot, bitten, or stabbed, you know where to find me.
torpification. Taking the fight out of them.
Murderous. Just die.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Swine. That's weapon crime. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Looks like we'll need that rift modulator from Praetor that DeVries mentioned to proceed.
Combatant observed. Investigating hostile intentions. Disruptor at hand. Stun weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Breach of fortification in progress. Locking them down. Not possible. No target to gut. Back and stand. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Weapon crime!
on their weaknesses. Mitigating the threat. Target animal trying to limit further damage, Commander. Check your scopes for combat. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to stupefy. Battle scan. Taking the fight out of them. Locking them down. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices. there's anything worse than my former fellow Protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies.
Proceeding to attack.
Reach up to me!
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Fortificator is charged. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I'll handle this. Weapon primed! Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mobilizing.
Unpublic company. Sorry, no target. Just not.
Replication info. Mitigating the threat. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Adversary vulnerabilities. Mobilize. Unfriendly target analyzed. Lay down fire. For mayhem. They're numb. Mitigating the threat. Stun weapon. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Scope for combatant analysis. Still recharging. Combatants, either restore my life or avenge my death. And vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Hello. So, I'm trapped. Messages to the order left unanswered. Tried to run. Got about 2/5 of me gouged out. A lot of blood. Less now. Spent much of my life wondering what I'd say at the end. Trying to think of the words for this felt like reading a thesis before the presiding bishop. But a lot of people die, and not a lot of final words get remembered. Certainly no one will hear these. So why worry about being meaningful? What matters is who I was when I was alive. And if I was predestined to be Ursapod food. I think maybe I would have liked to re-roll the odds.
Keep making us money, friend.
You're my kind of subcontractor. I'm a huge admirer of your work. From a safe distance.
Welcome, distinguished consumer, to the front lines of Auntie's Choice. Your time on your production.
It's the hot shot for hire from the wireless.
forward to your inevitable acquisition and...
The scrappers are getting closer.
I would rather have them scavenging than attacking us. So long as they stay over there, I say it's live and let me continue to draw a paycheck.
True, but that wreckage isn't going to hold their interest forever. Eventually, they're going to come over here and see what we have that's worth taking.
How might I help you? Of course. Auntie's Choice offers the widest range of marvelous medicaments and plausible placebos.
I'm open to ideas. What would you expect that they've done with the archive?
Clearly, they've added more automechs and turrets. I believe they have more soldiers. Apparently, they know how to use the archive better than we did.
Poppycock. It can't be that much more fortified than when we were running the place, can it?
Trust me, it is.
You must be who Huguenot contracted to deal with our protectorate dilemma. I'd rather have had the credit for delegating that work. But regardless, Antes owes you a thank you.
Welcome, Big Spender.
Sending me into desolation would mend what he saw as wounds in my mind. The first few weeks were horrible. Grief dogging my every step. Nightmares of my murdered colleagues. But then...
Hello, layperson.
The nightmares began to ease, and the grief ebbed away. What replaced
Seem
them
off by a
is...
few decimal points.
emptiness. The Order speaks of humanity becoming something more. But their words are insufficient speculation. There is nothing more to be. Only dust and death. And the rifts await us. Those rifts, I find the absolute annihilation they offer oddly soothing. Perhaps I will make one last pilgrimage. One last journey on the path from nothing to nowhere.
I don't require a seer to predict we'll never agree on theology, Asa. Have you ever considered not killing everyone who disagrees with your beliefs?
Where's the fun in that?
Removing someone from the equation isn't supposed to be fun, dear. It should be a last resort, lest you introduce too many random variables.
What are you talking about? Random variables are the fun.
In progress. Target analyzed.
This might sting. A lot.
Check your scope for combat.
Recharged for mayhem.
Combatant scan.
Don't work too hard now. You'll make us look bad.
Hey, you there. Got a minute? Hey, you there. I got a job that needs doing if you've got the time. It pays, of course. I need help finding some lost supplies. Well, I'll be. That's them, all right. Can I offer you a finder's fee for asset recovery? All right, here, keep your trousers on. Just don't tell anyone else. Can't have other folk expecting danger pay all the time. Can you reckon what the cost of danger pay for an army at war would be? It'd be ruinous. Thanks again for bringing back those boot parts.
Whatever management's paying you, worth it.
Slurry fumes really open up the sinuses. And who needs fingerprints anyway? Last fatal workplace incident, but Red was not the fault of the Plant Portland or any execs in charge of that management. As acknowledged on page 98, subsection K.
Sir, the extra food drop has landed somewhere off target over in Order territory. Exactly where I wanted it. They act all high and mighty, but I give them 30 minutes before they cave and try it. New customers. Hook, line, and sinker. Devious and ingenious, sir. I'll have to remember this one.
You. I don't know you, but you, I do. It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. You know, I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it! Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do. Yes, there are a bunch of sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you.
Not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
I didn't want to do this. I guess I shouldn't have questioned the kill order so loudly. It was real. It came from the Exalted Leader herself. She summoned me, knew of the message I'd sent, said I'd ruined everything. To save myself, save the Dawn, I had to do this. I'm a coward. I didn't want to die. I'm sorry, Asa.
Absolutely not. We don't need his help. We should just kill him and get on with the Sentinel killing. If we die, at least I'll be taking a great many of them with us. Did you not hear me? I said he dies.
No. Sentinels! Target confirmed! Sentinels! The target is here!
Torpificator is charged. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Locking them down.
All of the risk. Looks like staying alive.
I can't believe the Exalted Leader sent Severin as bait. Not to mention betraying the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The Exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system. Lots of killing, I'd assume. And we don't need to worry about their systems. My parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms. I did mention all the killing, didn't I? What of it? So were a lot of people. It is no longer of any matter regardless. They are dead. And no, before you ask, I did not kill them.
Enjoy your time in the garden.
You are here for a reason? Please peruse with discernment.
Efficiency, creativity.
You bring a cultist into my presence? I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve. Or are you planning on removing the cultists from Newton one at a time, like this one here? I was expecting different results.
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. The Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. By us. Care to hear all the bloody particulars? Come on, Commander. You never let me talk about Viscera.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. I can admire that. Here's something for your trouble. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. I have reasons something predicted has come to pass. You've given me reasonable doubt that you will kill the presiding bishop on sight. But this task takes precedence over all else. If you care for the Order, you will see it through. One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion Web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. The Web is an Order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee certain Protectorate modifications. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative. Only theoretically. The Protectorate guarding the site will be anything but welcoming. You'd likely need to find something, or someone, to wrest their attention away from you. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise. I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion. Who told you about that? Were there an experiment being conducted here involving any kind of medicament? Confirming its existence would compromise it. The theoretical existence or non-existence of Order experiments are strictly within the Order's purview. It doesn't concern you. You are giving me cranial neuralgia. If you really want to bother someone about this, bother Beckett. Maybe he'll predict your arrival. I generally prefer to keep discussions relevant.
And so there was light. My sincerest thanks. I will be sure to extol your virtues to the laureates the next time we speak. And here, a little treat for your effort. Whew, this is much easier on these old eyes of mine.
If it isn't my favorite collaborator. I thought I said we shouldn't be seen together. You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord? You've no doubt heard the phrase, knowledge is power. Sub Rosa benefits from all the knowledge it can acquire. I can tell you no more than that. We do work well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
architect. I hear water running. Come see, it's beautiful. I'd provide compensation, but isn't the garden's beautification a reward in and of itself?
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Readying database.
Running with you reminds me of my old days with Zeb. The good times, anyway. Oh yeah? What's needling you?
You might follow a ruinous religious doctrine and be driven by irrational, bloodthirsty urges, but you're a rather effective killer, and I respect that.
That means a lot, coming from such a ruthless purveyor of death. Wish you'd let yourself really get into it sometimes, though. Get your face and hands drenched in blood.
That sounds disgusting, dear. Though I do appreciate the sentiment.
Dagmar. The cur. How could she betray me? Her, of all people. The one who recruited me into the Dawn and saved my life. And out of all the cultists, she elevated me to the highest rank in the Dawn. Was her right hand. She was my supervisor. I was just a lowly scientist. She alone could see my heart through the shell the Protectorate encased me in. And when she saw my pain, she looked into my background. It was then that she recruited me. And why is that so difficult to believe? Ironically, I used my closed-minded scientific rigor as a defense from the unbridled intelligence that tormented me when I was younger. We were both Rift researchers. It's how she discovered the truth about them. But it was highly classified work, hence her research into my background. Which was when she saw my psychological profile from when I was young. Recommended sending me to mental refreshment. Repeatedly. Something about killing Sprats. But my parents were able to keep that from happening. The paranoia the Protectorate creates in its subjects crowds everything else out. Even familial love. They were terrified that my behavior would lead people to start looking at them askance. You remember I told you they were vigilant, right? They could have helped me in numerous ways, ways lesser subjects' parents couldn't. But they did nothing. Just locked me away until I learned to hide my feelings. My existence was always bleak, joyless, without purpose. Just like every other subject's. Dagmar was the first friend I'd had since I was a young child. She gave me a life. A family. Or so I thought. I don't believe I have any trust left for anyone. Including you.
If x is the square root of -1, and you distribute the two binomials together, then the coefficient is... Oh, sorry. Help you with something? Inquire away. I may even respond. More than anyone alive, I suppose. Not that I agree with all of her stated conclusions. In a typically roundabout fashion, more or less. Not sure how she concluded that so quickly, but it was a reasonable hypothesis based on available data. I mean, of course I know who I am, or that is, I know who I was. Who I am now is a work in progress. A revise and resubmit. In our time at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, I gained many colleagues. But the work had cognitive demands. Let's say I possessed more associates than friends. She needn't have worried, though. I have recently come to appreciate personal connection. Theoretically. May all our travails add to the equation.
Doing a task or two to buy the Order's support is one thing, but aligning with them? I hope you ain't considering it, Commander. They're nice enough folk, reasonable or like, but they ain't equipped to rule. You saw how they could barely manage a refugee camp, let alone hold the archive. Sure, the folk here don't seem to trust Auntie's choice, but give it time. They'll see the difference between freedom and complete domination soon enough. Just as Tausetti did. Would it really? She's a natural leader. Decisive. She ain't gonna consult an abacus, 12 charts, and 3 hangers-on before making a move. Listen, normally I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, you, and especially the Earth Directorate. But time's too short, and the stakes are too high for tribalism. There'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with someone who can defeat the Protectorate and close the rifts. So whatever you decide, I'll support you. We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
Bending my ear? I hope you intend to point me towards someone in need of judgment. Speak freely. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.